Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how to build your confidence by what you wear. I feel like today we are in a culture that is so laid back, so anything goes when it comes to outfits, just extremely like there's not much of a standard of what you can wear anywhere, like anything goes. And I really feel like that does women a disservice because what you wear does affect how you feel. It affects how you personally feel. It also affects, whether good or bad, how other people sometimes treat us, perceive us, think about us. And so I want to give you some tips for how to grow in your confidence when it comes to dress. Now, I have to preface and say that this is not like this is an opinion piece kind of video, okay? This is not a right or wrong issue. If you are happy and content with what you've been doing and it's very casual, keep doing that if you're content with that. We're all created differently. So let's first talk about my most important tip when it comes to being confident in your style is to do your best. Prioritize looking put together. Now, I think that it's important to say that I don't believe that that means prioritizing looking put together means like looking perfect all the time, because for sure I do not look perfect all the time. But I do know that when I prioritize looking put together, I feel much better. There are days where we get going with homeschooling and I'm still in my robe, I'm still in my pajamas, and I feel so behind that for the day. I don't feel great. I just feel like my day hasn't really started until I get dressed. But when I start the day getting dressed, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is something I'm still working on, because like I said, there's been many days where I'm like, I didn't really get dressed until after lunch. But when I start the day getting dressed, and I don't mean like going all out getting dressed, but just putting on something, I feel so much better. I feel so much better when I put on a little bit of makeup. Just taking the time to prioritize that makes all the difference in the world, which leads into my second point, and that is to dress appropriate for the occasion. I have this book that my grandma, it was her senior project in 1949, and it's so cool because it has all these magazine cutouts that she put together of different styles. And what I've seen in this book is styles for different occasions. You have like your casual wear, I don't even know all the categories, but there's different clothes for different things to wear. And nowadays, like I said, it's the anything goes. But I really think that does us a disservice because we want to dress our best. We want to dress for the occasion. So let me give you some examples of what I mean by this. Like when I'm at home, a lot of times, like I said, I wear leggings and a sweater. Today, I'm been at home all day. I'm wearing this tunic top with just some leggings. That's kind of been like, that's my go-to thing. I don't really like wearing jeans. Jeans aren't the most comfortable. Also, being cute does not mean necessarily being uncomfortable. I think it's totally possible to be cute and comfortable. So don't fret if that's like your bottom line is to be comfortable. But something like this, I could wear to church with some boots or something. But most of the time for church, I choose to wear like dress pants. I just wore these brown dress pants. I have these black ones, or I wear like a skirt or a dress. I've got a couple skirts here that I love. Just thrifted this one recently. And so for Sundays, I really prioritize looking my best. And I know a lot of people wear jeans to church, and I'm not against wearing jeans to church at all, but I love dressing nicer for church and looking appropriate for the occasion. I'm trying to think of other situations where I would prioritize looking nice. So we went to a concert at my church last Friday. Now I did wear a pair of jeans, but I just took the time to just put together an outfit. I had just finished work that day, and so I did not wear what I wore to work. I was looking a hot mess after work. And so what was appropriate for me to wear to work, which most of the time what I wear to work is like leggings, and then I have this old raggy taggy sweater that I wear all the time, but I'm not gonna wear that to a fun event. So I came home and I changed my clothes. I threw on this oversized suede button up and I wore it with these jeans. Both of these things I've thrifted. And then I threw on these fun white boots. So I dressed differently for that occasion. It wasn't a Sunday morning event, so I was much more casual. But I took some time to put together an outfit. So I just think this is a confidence builder. When you feel good about how you look, and this is not a prideful thing, like everybody look at me, I look so good today. No, but when you just feel good about what you put on, how you're feeling and what you're wearing, it's gonna make you feel more outgoing, more friendly, more like ready to face the day. I mean, haven't we all been there where we go to the grocery store and we're looking pretty grungy and we're like, please help me not to run into anybody. And then you see like 3 people you know and you're like, oh my goodness, why was this the day I had to see everybody I knew? But when you're looking nice, you're not concerned or worried about that. My next tip is to pick clothes that are flattering for your body type and coloring. So I don't know why today it's almost like this badge of honor to just wear whatever you want to wear. It doesn't matter if it doesn't look good on you or not. You should be able to wear what you want, girl. I don't believe that that's like a good way to dress, because not all of us have the same body type. So not all of us are going to look great in the same thing. I'm a triangle shape. So I'm very small on top, but then I'm just like, I have a little bit bigger hips. My legs are thin. And so me knowing that, like my area where I know I try to be careful with, like I just tried on a dress recently that was tighter in the stomach area. Will it pronounce just that area? And it wasn't the most flattering. And so I chose not to wear that dress. And so thinking about our body type, like it's a good thing to dress in a flattering way to our body type. And part of that is like humility, which is hard, but humility to just say, you know, not everything looks good on me. Something may look great on this friend of mine, but doesn't look good on me. And I'm just gonna accept that about myself, accept my flaws, but not pronounce my flaws. Like when we see on social media these days where people are posting photos of like their cellulite, like I have cellulite. And so it's okay if you have cellulite too. I'm like, I don't understand this. This makes no sense to me. Like, let's celebrate our strengths, not flaunt our strengths, and not pronounce like our weaknesses or our flaws, which I don't know if the flaws is the right word, because we all like are imperfectly made bodies, right? And we're all beautiful in our own unique way. So the other part I said was knowing your coloring. So I just have a fun little thought to share about this. I love blush pink, and it's, been in style for a number of years now. These muted tones, the lavenders, the blush pinks, like the pistachio green color, these really pretty colors, these kind of Easter egg colors. And I love them, but I finally came to the point where I realized, you know what? I can't wear those kind of colors up on my face. I had this pink tank top that I wore in the summer, and I looked at a picture of me wearing it and I was like, oh my goodness, like it looks terrible on me. And it's funny because my mom, she knows her coloring. She knew what colors look good on me, and she's like, that's not really your color. But I was like determined, like, no, I love this color, I want to wear it. So finally I did my own little research to figure out like what season I am, what colors look best on me. Knowing your colors, I don't think it means you have to like try and true stick to that for everything, but just start watching, like, what do I feel good in? What colors do I feel good in? And when I look at a picture of myself, do I look great in this color or do I look washed out? Like that was the other thing. I had this terracotta tank top. So I had this blush pink tank top that I bought one summer, and I also bought this terracotta tank top. And I felt so much better when I looked at the picture of me wearing the terracotta tank top. I was like, whoa, like that looks so much better on me. And so then my wheels started turning, like, oh, I think I need to dig into my colors a little bit more. So I'd encourage you to do that as well. Okay, so my next tip, and this is something I've been recently, like real recently, learning to accept about myself, and that is to be realistic about your lifestyle when it comes to the clothes you wear. So there's a difference between our ideal wardrobe, like how we would like to dress, and the reality of what our life is made up of. For me, I realized I'm like, okay, 2 days a week, I'm cleaning houses. So I basically wear the same like 2 outfits, and they're casual, very, very casual. 1 day a week, I'm at church. The rest of the time, most of the time, I'm at home. Maybe I will be out doing a few things here and there, but most of the time I'm at home. So when I'm at home, like I thrifted this black blazer. It's a wool blazer a while back. I love this, but I'm not gonna wear this when I'm at home. And I love that kind of like blazer look with like the dress pants. And I would see on social media like women posting these cute different outfits and being like, that's how I want to dress. But then I realized, I'm like, but I'm not going to the office every day. I'm not going out to like a nicer place to work. I'm cleaning houses. I'm staying at home with my kids. So I realized, I'm like, okay, I need to start slowly but surely purchasing clothes that are cute, but that are appropriate for my lifestyle. My last and final tip is something that I feel like I'm so passionate about and just excited to share with you guys, because I think this will give you a lot of freedom and will help you become more confident and even just more happy with your wardrobe. And that is to take risks with your clothes and your style. Stop limiting yourself by saying, I could never wear that. I could never wear that color. I could never wear those shoes. I could never wear that hat. Whatever it is, maybe you only always wear black because you want things that look slimming on you. Or I don't know what it is. Maybe you've never worn makeup before and you're like, I would like to try, but I'm just like nervous. Okay, this is the way you can take risks with your style in a very low risk way. And that is to just tell yourself, I'm gonna try wearing this once and see how I feel, once or twice. So I'm gonna give you a very easy example of this. I just thrifted these brown pants from the thrift store and I like them, but they really technically are too short for me. But I thought, you know what? I think if I wear them high up on my waist, I wore these on Sunday, just 2 days or yesterday. I think I can get away with them kind of looking like a cropped pant. So it took me a while to find the right shoes that I wanted to wear with them, but I wore them with these tan, or they're kind of like a yellowy cream color. And I put the outfit together, and by the end of the day, after being at church, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna keep these pants. I like these pants. But I would not have known, I almost was like, I don't know if I'm gonna wear these. I wouldn't have known if I hadn't given it a shot. So you just have to try things and experiment with things. It's okay if you have a fashion fail. It's not the worst thing in the world if you wear something and you're like, yeah, you know what? I didn't look great in that, or I didn't feel good in that. It was just too much of a risk for me to feel great. But I think it is important for us to get outside of the box, outside of, if you've been wearing like the same kind of things, doing the same thing with your makeup, doing the same thing with your hair for like years and years and years, and you don't feel great. It's fine if you feel great with what you've been doing for a long period of time, keep doing that. But if you're like, I don't feel great, I don't feel super confident, and when I'm out and about, then try taking some risks. And I want you to know too that my DMs are always open. If you want to send me pictures of something, like, do not feel embarrassed to do that. I love talking about style and fashion, and I would love to help you, but I'm sure you also have friends in your life that would give you an honest opinion on things. Let me know which tip kind of spoke to you the most, which was helpful to you, and if you have any other tips or just experience from your life and how you've grown in confidence when it comes to your style. And we're all on this journey, and it's definitely not about perfection. It's not about looking perfect all the time. There's many days where I don't look perfect, but it's just about putting a little more effort and thought into that and wanting to, keep up on ourselves, because I believe that we are women of God, created in God's image, and we have the ability to use even our appearance unto the glory of God, so that when younger women or women our age look at us and they see, hopefully they will see what's in our heart, that we're serving and loving the Lord, but also our outward appearance is something that is inviting and something that is attractive in a sense. Like, oh, she's following God, but she dresses cute, and they could look up to us, and I don't mean this in like an over spiritual term that like, if you don't dress stylish, you're not being a good example for God. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the ability we have with influence as women, women of God, even in what we wear. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye.